From the gun, Bishop. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. There he goes, left side. And it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
The free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Nothing. Steven Gostkowski set to kick off.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Throwing after the interception. Bishop almost able to intercept it.
Bishop.
That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, second down.
Brings up second.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Back to the air on second down. Bishop steps away to his left. And he's going to keep it here. He's got a first down and more past the 30. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first.
A gain of 15.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
Panthers.
Shotgun handoff down to McCaffrey. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
Ball carrier.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Looking to throw on second down. Bishop. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Carolina.
Bishop's
DJ Moore, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Panthers have tied this game up. They can take the lead with the extra point. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9.
Now a hit and a loose football. And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers. Hakeem Butler, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Panthers add on to their lead.
His kick is...
I'm glad we were paying attention during the rules seminar because we learned the only time you can't advance a fumble like that is in the last 2 minutes of either half.
Right. Other than that, if that ball's out, whether forward or backwards, it's live and free for anybody.
No doubt about it. When you say free, that means he's got free reign to pick it up and go. And that's exactly what happened there. Took it in for a touchdown.
This will make it into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Oh, nearly a disaster there on the check down. But they'll get it back.
For Leonard Fournette.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Brady. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. So negative yardage, a loss of 3 on 2nd down, and that leads to a tough 3rd down call.
Hey, check it. 43 is the mic. 43 is the mic. Crunch time, defense. 43 is the mic. Hey, check it.
Shotgun now for Brady. Lets it go for Nelson. He's got a man complete. And all the way down to the 42. A big play for the Bucs there on 3rd down. 46 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Brady. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
43 is the mic. 43. Hey, go 66. 43 is the mic. Big stop, G. Big 450.
Brady again here on 2nd and 10. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Shaq Thompson making his presence felt on the sack. So Brady and the Bucs need to work a little magic. 3rd and long after that last sack. Now Brady. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Gronk, so tough to cover, sometimes a flag is going to come out.
His size and his ability create a lot of these pass interference calls. If you're trying to go through him to get to the ball, that's almost impossible, and he benefits on the play.
And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. Eli Apple up from his corner spot to make the play.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6. At the Panthers' 32-yard line.
Out of the backfield, it's Austin. And he's going to get this pretty close to a 1st down. Stopped at the Panthers' 27.
He was tackled at the
quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Well, let's check on the call. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. From the gun, it's Brady. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Tavon Austin. His 21st touchdown of the season. And the Bucs are within a 2-point conversion of tying us up. And this is up and good. It brings him within a point now. It's 14-13.
Makes the score Panthers 14.
Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Bishop taking a shot for Samuel. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Past the 20. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Tavon Austin. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Bucs are going to retake the lead. And he'll bang that one through.
Makes the score Buccaneers 20, Panthers 14.
Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is make sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Bishop. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 15 yards on the play. First down. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Throwing on first down. Bishop. And this is incomplete. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, is intended target. But it'll be 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw again. Bishop. Flushed out right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
And it's 3rd down.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
On first down, Bishop going deep for Hopkins. And this is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. So his struggle is just continuing here in the first half, throwing the football, Charles. Now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, they've always said, I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench can teach you. He's got to be careful now. He might get pulled.
They'll run on first down. Austin. And some room to maneuver. 2 Tavon Austin, he's going to go. He's at the 30, 20, 10, touchdown, Tampa Bay. Tavon Austin with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Bucs get the quick strike touchdown. And they're able to up the lead by one more.
Makes the score Buccaneers 27, Panthers 14.
Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. And he returns this to the 22.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
Number 22.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Bishop. Flush to his right. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
They talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
McCaffrey on the toss right. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Sometimes in the run game, you can make the argument that quickness beats size. And how about the example right here?
To throw on 2nd down. Bishop. He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Complete to
Well, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
To throw on 3rd down. Bishop. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And the Buccaneers defense holds, and they get the football back. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here. He's got it at the 15.
Got no
Touchdown, Tampa Bay. J.J. Nelson with touchdown number 7 on the year as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. And that was just a fly route. There was no stop. He just went.
Yeah, and it was beautiful to watch because you have to set it up as you go along. Everyone knows he's fast, so you play him for that. That's the number one thing you want to take away. But as you go through a game, sometimes you vary the speed in which you come off the line of scrimmage and maybe start a little bit slower, get him to stop his feet a little bit as a defensive back, and then explode and go, as we saw there.
Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Throwing again, Bishop. Escaping the pressure right. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Curtis Samuel, the intended target. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. McCaffrey following the penalty. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
With the carry for Carolina.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
He's going to take off with it.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw, so maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 1st and 10, Bishop. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Watch 85. Watch a slant. Watch a slant. Watch a slant.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Bishop. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. 2nd quarter action, 1:56 remaining. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Sean Murphy Bunting. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to
and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation. They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Dayon Buchanan in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. goodness, this is incomplete. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And the Buccaneers defense holds and they get the football back.
On down.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And last time, one-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
No, 66. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. 51 to fire.
Here's Brady to throw. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead.
Kick is good.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. He can't bring him down.
The weight room does work.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
1st down, Carolina.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
45 to Mike. 45 to Mike.
Operating from the gun, Bishop. He's going to look deep for more. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting.
Intercepted. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Rosa set to kick off.
The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Brady and the Bucs now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start the 3rd quarter here on the ground. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
He was brought down by
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout.
3rd down.
It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Lets it go for Nelson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick, and they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
They'll take over.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up. Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
You think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working.
47-yard line.
Looking to throw on second down. Bishop. And this is going to be incomplete. And that one going to come up short. Low throw. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, Bishop. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves him just short for fourth down.
Brings up fourth down.
On fourth down, Bishop. And that is going to be incomplete. It was the linebacker, Devin White, there to knock it away. And that makes him now 0 for 3 on fourth down attempts.
A lot of people would say they're showing a lot of guts going for it this many times on fourth down. I think they'd have to start thinking with their head a little bit more than with their gut and their emotions, because it's not working for them. They've got to figure out what's been going wrong.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. P.J. Hall there to make the tackle.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
From the 40 now on second down. Brady under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
The sack backs him up, third and long. Tough challenge for Brady and the Bucs.
Single receiver. Take it, take it.
Operating from the gun, Brady. And Brady going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Eli Apple. And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers. Making back-to-back weeks now with a pick six for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick six in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. Tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
And the lead is down to 20.
Good. Makes the score Buccaneers 41. Panthers.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And some room to work. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. It's a big run that time by Bell. 51 yards. One of the reasons that this team is on this win streak, big runs like that.
When you see runs like that broken off, you know this is a team that's confident running the football. A big reason why this streak has occurred, they've come together, had a plan, and stuck to it. And when you get big-time runs like that, it makes it easier to stay with it, doesn't it?
And that'll set them back 5. The delay of game backs them up 5, first and 15. Throwing now is Brady. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll make this a second down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
on the carry here. It's Austin. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down. Stopped at the Panthers 16. It's a gain of 6. Moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
Back to the ground, this time with Bell. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. They'll run with Austin. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Austin, and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Tavon Austin with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. Gostkowski the extra point, and that stretches the lead all the way up to 27.
21. Gostkowski set to kick off.
Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers.
There's never a good place on the field to fumble the ball. No, let's just call it as it is.
But definitely not in your own red zone.
In your own red zone, it's heightened, isn't it? Because you're almost automatically giving up a score and the momentum, and everything just changes for your team.
Yeah, so the kickoff fumble now, great field position. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the gun, Bishop. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 11 yards there, 1st down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice gain.
Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs.
Carolina.
Before they can snap it, time runs out on this 3rd quarter of play. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing on 1st down. Bishop eluding the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Shaquille Barrett has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
It's 2nd down.
To throw on 2nd down. Bishop. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
On 3rd down, Bishop. And now here is another interception. picked off by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And they finally put an end to this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, that means talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4.
Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. Got you, I got you, son. I got you, son. Shoot. Alert. Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. Watch twist.
Operating from the gun. Brady over the middle. He hits Austin. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 22 yards there, a first down.
Another completion for Tom Brady, and I just know that in his New England days, he would fight to stay out there until the end, until that clock hit zeros. But here in Tampa Bay, I just wonder if they'll want him to come out of the game and hand him the baseball cap in recognition of a job well done in this one.
And now a fumble. Brady loses the football. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. Defense wins championships, baby. Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. Hey, we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Brady looking downfield for Godwin. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. T.J. Green with a pick. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Here's McCaffrey. And he's up past the 10 to about the 12.
22.
That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything.
Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Dayon Buchanan picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This will be 3rd and 15. Dancing to his left. Taking a shot for Samuel. And got his man complete. And he'll finally be taken out of bounds just past the 40. A big 3rd down play there for the Panthers. And even 40 yards. This is McCaffrey on the give. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Bishop, nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And they will finally put an end to the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, we're looking at a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it happen.
Yeah, they went with the elusive, slippery guy. Couldn't get in there, though. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Austin. And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning.
3-yard loss on the play. It's 3rd and
so it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got it 3rd and goal here as they try to finish off their victory.
Watch the twist, watch the twist. 36. Kill. Check it out, read. Hey, alert 3. He's crashing. He's checking crash. Switch. 450.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Able to punch it in on third down. Makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a fourth down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
4-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a fourth straight loss. The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. On first down, Bishop. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. DeAndre Hopkins. His 14th touchdown now on the... Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. I know this defense knew it coming into the game, Charles, and they know it even more now. DeAndre Hopkins is a tough cover.
And anytime you see him out there and there's less than double or triple teaming him, take a shot with it. Just what you're talking about. If he's such a tough cover, one guy's not going to get it done. Throw the ball out there. Let him go get it.
So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game.
And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off by Eli Apple. The 20. There he goes right side. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Panther touchdown.
The Panthers will...
This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell, just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
Aldrich Rosa set to kick off.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this carries into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And it would seem as if their three-game winning streak is about to go to 4, but still a little work to do as they start first and 10.
That's right, baby. They don't want it.
Now Brady to try again after the pick six. Looking downfield for Godwin. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The intended target was Chris Godwin. That'll bring up second down. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Hey, one set. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Hey, watch the leg. Hey, 66. Mike 54. Mike 54. Mike 54. Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that easy. Back and reload.
Brady going to look to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. You don't know no better. Right there.
From the gun, Brady. He's going to find his man. That's Tavon Austin. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Hey, go 66.
Throwing on 1st down is Brady. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. So Brady and the Bucs need to work a little magic, 3rd and long after that last sack.
Check it, reload. Mike's 54.
Operating from the gun, Brady. He finds his man. It's Austin. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18.
Today's final score.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Tampa Bay, it's a big win here as they move to 11-4 now in the year. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Atlanta Falcons. Meanwhile, for Carolina, they're guaranteed now a sub-500 season as they fall to 6-9. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in New Orleans against the Saints. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.